coding is like already started. You can see here this examples. So this is example like sometimes we always interacting with the web page, right? Normally like we have a web page. So which starts from HTTP wwws. Sometimes we have an offline page. Offline page means you can see this. This is downloaded page. It means like I have created a HTML page. If I right click on this, you can see that this is a HTML document, right? So basically it's a HTML file. And when you will double click on it, it will automatically open in some browser. And the address will be like this. You can see here. So what we have to do to get this address, it says that it's a file, actually file. So just select it and right click and copy it. And somewhere you will paste it. So you will see that what kind of address it is coming. I'm just going to paste. You can see here it is coming as a file, then colon and triple slash. Normally HTTP is, you can see here, colon and double slash, then www starts. It is saying that it's triple slash and the location of the file will come like this with a complete path and everything. You can see here. So what we have to do, sometimes we have to interact with the original web pages like HTTP, and sometimes it is a file. It means offline communication you want to do. So you can use file as well. So I have a sample file. In sample file, I have pasted some HTML code. You can see here. So when I will do the what you call use page source, so it will show me the code of this, that what code I have written. So you can see here it is HTML, then body, and inside the body, like I'm typing this is the heading. H2 it means it's a heading. Java prompt, JavaScript prompt, and then button is there, my function. And this button heading is try it. So what it will do when you will click on my function, so it will call the JavaScript. So JavaScript is written in some programming language. You don't need to worry about JavaScript. It's just for sample I have created. But this times also, sometimes you will see this kind of examples as well. So it's closing is body and HTML. So starting with HTML and body and closing is body and HTML. We have done the closing as well. So what I'm going to do, the code I have already shown you. So it's you can see this is the heading and this is some try it. That button is there. So when I'm clicking on this button, a JavaScript will be triggered and it will show you some kind of alert. So basically it's a prompt where you can type some message, right? So this is the example which you can think of like, and it's a prompt with OK and cancel button. So that code I will show you that how I have integrated that. So you see here only change is in the line number 21. Rest of the code is same. So I'm saying that URL is this driver.get. So this file will be loaded in the browser in the runtime. And then I'm saying that implicit wait of 15 seconds. And then the normal Selenium code is here driver.find element by.xpath. And I'm saying that the tag name is button and the text is try it. So based on that, it will just click it. OK, so once it will click, you already saw that alert is generated. So first I'm handling that driver.switch2.alert, creating the alert reference. This name you can take any name. It's up to you. The rest of the things are like same, but this you can change any name, A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever you want. So I have taken alert. And then I'm saying that alert. So if alert is not equal to null, it means alert is really there. Then first print the message. This will print the message, whatever it is displayed on the alert. Then I'm going to type alert.sendKeys. Sendkeys means like I'm going to type in that box. That selenium ... I'm typing. Then after 5 seconds, I'm clicking on accept button. So once I will click on accept button, like this is the alert. First, let me show you. So I'm clicking here, like suppose that I'm typing something, clicking on OK. So what it will do, it will print this message. Okay. So if this message is displayed, so what I will do, I will validate that whether this message is displayed or not. So the same thing I'm doing here, alert dot accept, and if I want, I can validate that message, but I'm not validating, I believe, but let me validate. So this is the text. Let me right click and inspect. So the message which I have typed, it is coming like that, and rest of the things are like that. So what I will do, I will write the XPath for that, Control F, double slash, and it is coming in P tag. Okay. And at the rate ID equal to demo. I'm just writing the XPath for that. So I will validate that this is displayed or not. You can see 1 of 1. So my job is to validate this. And once this is validated, so I can print the text as well, that what is the text displayed in that. So let me copy this. This is the XPath. And I will take this. This is for XPath. So I will cut it. This I will find. And this is a message, right? This is the message. MESSAG message. Something name I have given and create a local variable. So basically it's a web element. And once this message is displayed or not, so first I will check whether message is displayed or not. So S out, SYSO, this out. So I will say that message dot is displayed. Dot is displayed. So it will check and let you know whether message is displayed or not. And then once the message is displayed, then I will print the message, that what is the message coming. If I want to print that message, so simply I will do, instead of is displayed, I will use get text. So web element message, so get text. It will read the entire message and then it will print it. So first it will check whether it is displayed or not. Once it is displayed, then it will check what is the message. So it will display the message. And let me run this, then I can show you the demo that how it is going to run. You see here at the time of inputting, it was not displayed, but here it displayed. This message is displayed, you can see. And the same text I have entered. I change the text, then again I'm running it. So basically this is one offline file. So I wanted to show you this example as well. Normally you interacted with only web pages, right? And sometimes like you will find a web page and then you can see here this message is displayed over here. And this is the message it is reading. It is first saying that true. So it true means this is displayed. Okay. And then second, what is the message over there? So this message is also displayed. You can see here. So this is working as expected. So this was something related to alert. Now I will switch to multiple window. So we have example for that. It is the same web page earlier last day you have seen. So I'm just going to this web page. It's a demokeyway.com. Right click. First I will show you manually, then I will show you that how to handle it. You can see here there are three type of things it is taking here. One is tab based, one is window based, and one is new window based. So to understand that, first I will let me explain you what is a tab and window kind of thing. Consider that I'm using Selenium search. You can see here a lot of things are coming to the here displayed over here, and some are links. Okay, so what I'm doing here, sometimes I'm using control button. So when I will hold down the control button and click on any link, it will use as a tab. Can see here, right? So it open in the tab. But if I hold down the shift button, shift key, and then click on any link, then you see here it is opening in the new window. Can see here. It's a new window and it's a new tab. So sometimes like windows are there and sometimes like tabs are there. So if that is the case, so what you can do, you can handle it with the Selenium things. So you can see this is the new tab. I'm clicking on here. So it is opening in the new tab. This is a sample page. This is the new window. If I'm clicking here, it is coming as a new window. Okay. And this is new window message. So when I'm clicking here, so it's just a message window. It is displayed like this. Later you can maximize it. It's up to you, but it is opening in by default this size. If you want to see that what is the code written, so you can just right click and view page source. So you can see this is something like it is coming. I think it is triggering to something else. Can copy this. What is the code written? I just want interested in seeing that code. So you can see a lot of things are written. Big code is written. So if you're interested, you can go through the code and what it is calling and all such things. You can just have a look. So I'm just closing it. So what I will do, I will first open this space and I will first open this window. And just remember this, when I open this window, my control will be on the first page, not it will not be switched on the different page. Then again, I will click on new window. It will open a new window. Again, my control is over here. And then when I click on new message window, it will be click on this. So you can see here, every window has a different title. This window has a title called this same, whatever the URL is there. But this window, message window and other things are, you can see this is also having same title. But the content also same. This is a sample base, but it is a new window, right? Anyway, it's okay. Just for understanding purpose, like I am just trying to make any differences then. And when I'm coming here, this message one, so it is having no title. So no title, I like you can try print title and then you will come to know whether it's having title or not. And this has some content as well. So what I will do, I will try to switch from one window to another window, like how to handle that. And sometimes like we have, I will show you more examples so that you will understand it better way. This is first example that if we have multiple windows and sometimes I want to come and do some work on this window. If I sometimes I will come and do something on this window. Sometimes I will come and do something on this window. Suppose that I come on this window, I closed it. OK, so now I have two windows. So how many active windows are there? How many windows are now there, right? So this kind of handlings you can control via Selenium. So these things are possible in Selenium if it is a case of multiple tabs or multiple windows. So just remember this and then I will show you. First you try to understand manually how it is going to be do and then you see with the automation. So you can see here this is the main page. This is the first page. If I click on this, this is number of page are 2. This number of windows will be 2. Then I click on number of windows is 3. When I click here, then number of windows is 4. So every time when the new window will come, you have to reinitiate the count. OK, so that's the only thing like you can do. So first I will go through that how many number of windows are there and every window will which you will open, it will have a unique window ID. So that is the significance that you will use as a unique window ID and that will be used to switch between different windows. So what is the uniqueness, right? So how you will come to know? So that is done via unique window ID. So every window or every tab you will open in the Chrome will be having unique window ID. And that is the ID you use. And later on also you can use those IDs to switch between one window or to another window. So just for total number of windows, demo purpose, I'm taking as a 4 window. Okay. Now coming to the programming part. Up to here, there is no problem. Up to here, there is no problem. You can see a line number 23 is same for you. Now coming to the line number 25. This is something new. So let me go to this Selenium things. And there was some methods reference over there. Then I told you that I will come back on this part later, if you remember. So this method name is get window handles. So I told you that this is used when we are you dealing with the multiple windows. You can see here. This is the first page and this is the next page. You can see a get window handle and get window handles. Same like find element and find element. So if you have to only get the ID of the current window, so you will use get window handle. If you want to get the ID not IDs of all the open windows or tabs, then you will use get window handles. The return type in the interview, they will ask you the difference. That what is the difference of return type? So get window handle will give you string type, and this will give you set of a string. So in Java, if you remember set, it means unique IDs, unique things will be there. So it will store a string, but it will be some unique data. It means every window will be having unique ID. So based on that, you will maintain a set and then you can use any loop to navigate between one window to another window. So you see here, first thing I am doing here that I'm getting the main window. This first time I'm not opening any tab, anything like that. So where I'm on the main window. So I'm using driver dot get window handle. So what it will do, it will give you the ID. That's return type is a string. You can see here string. So I stored in some string and then I printed it. So first see that what is the value coming, then I will show you other part as well. Let me comment this part. So as of now, there is only one window, so no problem. Because just for demo purpose, I'm saying that this is one window and it will be having some unique ID. The unique ID will be printed and then I will print the title and I will print the URL. So this is just a basic table. Right click, run as Java application. So just focus on the URL and title, everything. It didn't open any extra things, just open this page. And then after 5 seconds, it will close. You can see here the ID is printed like this. You were interested knowing that what kind of ID it is holding. So basically the ID is like this. CD window hyphen some unique ID it will contain, and then dot 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 I have given deliberately. You can see here it is printing. Then it is printing the title and the URL. So title is tool keyway and URL is this. So that's after that I'm closing the program. So this was something basic, the first one, but consider that I am going to deal with multiple windows. So before dealing with multiple windows, I added couple of codes that tell me how many windows are open. If someone is asking that how many windows are open. So driver dot instead of get window handle, I'm using S. Here, see here. But the return type, it is having only a string and this is having set of a string. You can see here. When you are using get window handles, the return type will be set of a string. When we are using get window handle, so it is only one string, one ID will be there and it will return all the Windows ID. So it will be some kind of collections. Java things, just remember that. And then I'm printing the size of the window. You remember the size method is also there in the collection, which gives you the number of count. And then I am printing the all the IDs. So let me make a difference over there. SYSO. Now I'm going to run this. I added new thing. So here also, because I am not opening any new thing, if I'm using get window handles, it will always say it is only having one ID. One window and one ID. It will display just. Can you see here? This was only string and this is a set of a string. So set is coming into the big bracket and you can see compare the ID is same because it is only having one window. So the count is printed as one and it is only having one window. So it printed that. Now I'm saying that driver dot switch to dot window and you have to provide the window ID. So this is the way of switching. Okay, what I'm going to do, basically it's not needed. I am already on the first window. So I'm just passing the first window ID. So what it will do, driver dot switch to dot window. The method is driver dot switch to dot window. For the alert, the method name is driver dot switch to dot alert. And here you have to pass the window ID. So main window ID I'm passing that I just want to assure that I'm on the main window. Main window means first window. This one. Then once I am there, I am going to click on the tab button. You can see here what code I have written. Driver dot find element by dot ID tab button. So you can see a tab button. This is tab button first one. So once it will be clicked, so what will happen? You remember one new window is added. So now count is changed. Everything is changed. So what I have to do? I have to reinitialize. So see here, I am reinitializing in the line number 41. I am saying that now it earlier it was having one only, right? But once I added new one, so I have to reinitialize the same variable. Earlier it was just having count of one and now when I'm initializing it, so it is just initializing the same and now the count will be 2. Understand?
Yeah, 2
So let me show you that demo. Yes. One by one I will show you so that you will easily understand. But even the count is 2, but the control will be on the first window. That's why I am printing here that print me the title and the URL. So it will print you the title and the URL of the window where the pointer is pointing. The pointer is always pointing to the first because I have not switched to any other window. Even I have clicked on, but I have not switched. So control is by default on the first window. So purpose of displaying this method get title and get URL, it will show you that still you are there on the first window. Just focus on this part. The count will be 2, that's okay, but the control will be on the first. See, the main page is loaded and it is going to click on new tab. New tab is also opened and you will feel like that, oh, now second page is displayed, but the control is still on the first page. So how you will come to know? You see here, first time it was printing the title and the URL. And when second time also I printed, it is printing the same title URL. It means where is my control? My control is still there on the first page. And if I want to switch the control on the different page, right? Then how I can do that? See, I have the window ID, main window ID, and then I'm going to switch to the another window. So see, when you will use this get window handle, so it will always give you list of all the IDs. So how you will come to know that? Let me print this, then you will come to know. After opening the new tab, I'm just going to, because I have already initialized it. You can see here, right? So after initialization, I'm getting the count as 2. And if I'm printing all the IDs, so here it will print you 2 different IDs. But my job is not to go on the first. I want to switch to the second one. And once I want to switch to the second one, then I will print the title and the URL of the second one. So let me go you first, like to show you that how many windows are open. It opened, but type control is still there on the first page. But it will show you that there are 2 IDs. So I printed the, you can see line number 44, set of windows. So set of windows is like set. So set it will print. You can see here. So for this purpose, Java is coming to the picture that set, list, all such things you should know. So you see here first, this is the main window ID and this is the second window ID. So what I will do, if I will compare whether the current active window is not the first window, then switch, right? So the only purpose is that that's doing that. So let me go that. So how to switch to the different window? I've been saying that if first I will take the loop, right? Because this is the set or these things can be done in the loop. So this is the setup window. Collection is this. You just remember that this is the collection and then column. So when IDs, I'm taking like win ID name local variable, any variable I can take because it is having like IDs of window and the data type is string. You can see here this design is completed and here I will say if win ID is not equal to the main window ID. Okay. Then driver dot switch to dot window. This means I am not switching on the main window. Which window I am switching? Others window. So as of now, there are only 2 windows, right? And once I switch to other window, even if like continuation, I want like not to continue, so I can put a break. But there is only 2, so no need of break, right? So this is the thing like I can take to switch to the another window. If I have switched to another window, then I can print the title and the URL again. That what is the title and the URL now? Understand?
Yeah.
This is just for switching. Yes, I'm switching to the second window. Once I
Yeah.
switch to the second window, then I'm going to print the title and the URL. And then you see that what is the title and the URL it is going to print.
Mm.
That's why whenever you will deal with the multiple windows, so separately store the main window ID. Because every time that is needed to compare like separately. Now you can see here. So title was not there, but a URL was there. This one. Title is a blank. This title is not there. So only URL is there. So it is printing the URL. So after switching, it is just printing this part. So I will put a dot dot dot. So you will understand that it is coming from that part. Okay. So let me run Java application. You can see here, title is a blank, right?
Yeah.
So it is nothing printing nothing, but the URL is there. So it is printing the URL. So no problem. Title and the URL is printed. And this was just a scenario for two windows. Now, again, I'm proceeding further. That's going further in the same example. Again, I'm switching to the main window. Here, up to here, I already switched to the second window, right?
Yeah.
Again, I'm doing the switching of the first window. So how you will switch back to the first window? Driver dot switch to dot window and the ID of the first window, right? You can see here. The first window ID I kept separately somewhere. So same variable I will use and it is containing the ID. And then I'm saying that this time click on the window button. So this is the new window button. Okay, it is clicking on the new window button. And then once it will click, the window is added. One more window is added. So I need to reinitialize this variable. You understand already. Then I'm printing the size of the. Now total count is 3. Okay. Then again. And by default, the control is also there. That's just for safety purpose. I have used this line of code. Line number 71. Actually, it was not needed. So after messaging also, I'm doing the same. The total number of here it will give you the count as a 4.
4 or 3.
See, here you will get the count as a 3. Here you got the count as a 2. When you click on the tab, the count was 2. When you click on the window button, the count was 3. And when you click on the message button, the count will be
4.
You see here, there was a main window, right? You click this one. Total count is how much? 2.
2.
Now click on this. Total count is 3.
3.
Again, you go there and you click on this. So now total count is how much? 4.
Yeah.
So that's the example I'm showing here. Now I'm coming here. One by one I'm showing. Just for demo, like switching. So I can comment it out. It's okay. I'll leave it like that. That's good. So just see the example over here. Right click, run as Java application. First, it will click on new tab. Then it for time being, it will switch as well on the second tab. And it clicked everything. So it's done. Total count is 4. Can see here, right?
Yeah.
Here it was 3 and here it became 4. So finally the count is 4. But you have to, whenever you will add the window, you have to initialize it. And whenever you will kill the window also, then you have to initialize. That's the logic you have to follow. Now, let me comment this part because this is something I explained you for demo purpose. The second window thing. Switching of second window. So Now, someone asks you that I want to switch one by one all the windows, and I print the title and the URL. So same thing you will use, like what do you call the for loop, and then you can use it. So you see here, I have the set of windows. Then this is the local variable and this is the type. And first I'm printing the size, that how many size is there. So every time when it will enter in the loop, it will print that how many windows are active. Currently open window size. Okay. Then what it is doing, one by one, it is switching to the window. You see here. Driver dot switch to dot window. And then what ID I'm passing, one by one I'm passing. See, this is a loop, right? And it is just pointing local variable. So one by one, it will give you the ID, and it one by one, it will just switch you to the ID, right? So it will show you and it will just switch to the particular window. So first time it is on the main window, second time it is on the second window. It's a random, because set you understand, like it's a random storage. So no guarantee that which window it will just randomly pick any value and it will go in on that. And then I'm printing the title and the URL of the particular window. I will just put some message like that. Okay. So this is just for switching and printing the URL and the title. So somewhere you will see that some it's blank as well, right? So let me run this. Some problem came. You can see here, it starting 4 currently window open. The title and this is for main window. This is for second one. This is for third one. This is for fourth one. Still running or what? Yeah, it's still running. Just some issue is there. Timeout. Line number 85. For title, I am getting issues. Okay. What is the issue? Receiving message from renders, this and this. Okay. Okay. Some windows are not allowing you to read those messages. So it's okay. I can just ignore it. I'm commenting out. So what I will do, I will print the IDs. That should be okay. S out. Not taking S out, S by S. I can print the IDs, right? So before switching to the window, it will print the ID and then it will switch to the particular window. I think title is creating problem, URL is not. So I will just comment this part and uncomment this part. So let me run this. You see here, it is printing that particular window ID. 4 windows are open and ID of that window. So it is printing the URL only. So this is done actually, but it's still running. I think there is still some issue. I think it's for message window. It's giving some issue. What I am thinking, but it's okay. Let me stop the program. And one thing also I can do once I'm switching to the particular window, I will maximize it. That thing I can do, right? Some windows are already in the maximize mode. That should be okay. But when I'm switching to the particular window, I will just do a maximize. So let me run this. Let me comment this part. This creating some issue. So I'm just commenting out for a time being. That what operation I want to do. I will switch and maximize, switch and maximize, switch and maximize. And then after that, I will wait for 2 seconds. Some time difference also for demo purpose I put 2000 milliseconds. Right click, run as Java application. Now we see here, once it will first it opened all the window and then it will switch and maximize, switch and maximize, switch and maximize. So here it was not maximize. You can see here. Even it is maximizing, trying to maximize, but it is not happening. So this was the message window, some special window. That is the issue. But it's okay. I understand. So you seen that examples. Now one more example I will show you. Consider that you have all the windows open. Okay, like 4 windows we have open. I'm saying that except main window, close all the windows. This is the condition I am going to put. That except main window, close all the windows. So what we have to do logic is that switch on the every window except main window. If it is not a main window, then switch and close, switch and close, switch and close, switch and close. So this way you can achieve the task. And same logic I have implemented. So in the interview also they will ask you this question, that if I have multiple windows open and I don't want to close main window, but all the windows I want to close. So how you will do that? So first you have to get the main window ID, right? And on the basis of that only you will do everything. So you see here the same loop I have used, set of windows I have taken, and in set of windows the main window ID is also there. But since for a particular ID you have to compare, right? So just store it explicitly. So that's why I wrote this line of code to store main window ID. The line number 25. Although this is giving you all the Windows ID, but main window ID is important. So home Windows ID, you have to store it somewhere in the separately. You see here what a loop I am using, same kind of loop I am using, but in the if condition, I am saying that if this and this means if it is equal or not, it means not equal, right? So either you can write it like that or not equal to that symbol which I have used in the previous examples. If conditions, you can use this one. It's up to you how you want to use it. So if window ID dot equal ignore case and main window ID, and I'm saying a not, it means it is not equal. Then wait for 2 seconds, switch for a particular window and then close. Don't use quit. If you use quit, then it will close everything. So that's why I'm using here close. Close means one by one I want to perform the close operation. So everywhere you see I am using quit, but here I am using close. So in the case of multiple windows only, you will use the close methods, and that is very important. And once you close, it means some window count is what you call reduce. then you have to reinitialize this variable. Just remember this as well. This variable you have to reinitialize. So driver.get window handle. So now the count is reinitialized. The only logics are this, and then you are good to go. You can use this. So you see here, I'm running this. First it will open and one by one it will close, but the main window will not be closed.
Mm.
It is closing every open other windows, but main window is not closed. So you see here, it works as expected. After reinitializing, if I want to print the count, I can print it. Dot size. You can see here, first time it was 4, second time it was 3, third time it was 2, and last time it was 1. So only one window is left. You can see here this work as expected. Now I have another example. I will try to show you that part. Hmm. The only difference is here I'm using iterator. So already you have seen these examples in the past that if we have a set kind of data, so you can use iterator as well. So earlier I have used advanced for loop. Here I am using iterator. The only difference is that, and rest of the logics are almost same. You can see, yeah. So main window ID is there. I just use it. And this is the first time I'm collecting that how many windows are open. So size printed. Then I'm clicked on tab button. Then I reinitialize that how many windows are open. Then I again click on tab button. Means 2 tabs I have open. Then again I have reinitialized. Then I have opened a window. Okay. Then I reinitialize that how many windows are open. And you see here, although I have this, I can use advanced for loop, but I'm not using advanced for loop. I'm using iterator. So set of windows dot iterator I'm using, and then you can store it in the iter. That's some iterator variable. So this will have next and has next method. If you remember, for iterator, best loop is like while loop. So I'm saying that iter dot has next. It means till the time it has some values. I'm just trying to navigate. So storing in the win ID local variable and switching to the particular window and printing the title and the URL. So as you know, this is creating some issue. So let me comment this part. I'm just printing that ID as well. That should be open and like total number of windows is short. So this just the same example only with the iterator only, because I'm not using advanced for loop. Here I'm using while loop and with the iterator. So the only the difference is there. This part I have to update. The same program, same page, everything is same. Just way is iterator instead of that. I'm using iterator. And see here, all the IDs it printed, and after printing, it's completed. End of the program. End of the program is coming, right?
Yeah.
It's working as expected. Let me activate this part. Driver.quit. This part also needed. You can see here it's almost same. No problem. And just right click and run and check whether it's working as expected or not. So once you will use driver.quit now, it will close everything. So no need to close one by one. Okay. So one place I have used driver.quit and it closed everything. All the open multiple windows. So that's the one major difference in the interview they will ask. What is the difference between close and quit? So close is just for active window and quit is for all the windows. Okay, all the open windows it will close in a single instance.
A
So
main window.
when window also, when you use driver.quit, it must close everything. If
Okay.
you want to use like one by one closing, then
Mm.
you have to use in this way. This way.
Yeah.
So it should not be the main window, then you can perform close operation.
Yeah.
The condition wise you can control it.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
So this was the demo for what you call
Main window.
multiple window handling. There is one more example. I can see that. It's not working actually. So earlier it was working, but nowadays like they have removed this feature. We have a Naukri.com site.
Mm-hmm.
So once I'm using it like this manually. Okay. So what earlier it was happening now, once you launch this browser with the Naukri.com page, so two separate windows were coming as a pop-up, right? Pop-up means like additional windows. So it was the example of multiple windows handling. But nowadays it's not working. You see here, I'm trying to use disable top pop-up blocking, and this is Chrome options. You are not aware about this. Later I will explain what is this Chrome options. So just ignore this part. I'm focus on from here, right? So I'm using driver.gate URL I'm using, and how many windows are there? Just I want to count here. So set of windows and count of like windows. So normally nowadays not working, but earlier it was working as a 3. So handles proceed. So I'm just trying with this, but I think this is not working no more. It will only use one window. Earlier, this was the example of the multiple windows. But nowadays, it's not working. You can say it's just open only one window, right? Only one. Earlier, it was supposed to work, but nowadays, it's no more example of this. So this like uh, multiple windows handling is done, and then you can go and practice for this.
Yeah.
So if I check like what are the things left, major things. One is actions class, that is very much important because it's related to keyboard and mouse operations, either one by one or you can see it. So up to here we have completed handling multiple windows. Now next topic is actions class. So basically it's actions class. This is written incorrect. It is rated for keyboard and mouse operations in Selenium because like normal Selenium thing just uses typing and clicking only. But there are some operations like click and drag, right click, shift click, mouse and keyboard, both kind of combination. So those things, if you want to perform, you can use actions class. And actions class is a new topic, big topic. So I will take that into the new class example. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's all for today's. Thanks for joining.
Yeah. Thank you, Rajiv.
Welcome. Tomorrow class is there, so must join. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Thank you.